Today's review is of Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana. Now, right off the bat, I'm a huge fan of this park. I had a great time here, but I'm going to be giving thoughts on my full experience here. I've only been here once. I spent one day here, but I really enjoyed myself. So first things first, you can find this park basically in the middle of nowhere. It's like corn roller coasters. But it's clear that this park draws in a huge crowd because there are advertisements for this thing in Louisville and St. Louis. So it's clear a lot of people do come to Holiday World. And so you pull up in the parking lot and you're like, oh, where do I pay for parking? Well, parking is free. And that is one of the many free things that you get at Holiday World. And actually, it's not really free. They just work it into your price of admission. But it certainly feels free. And I think that's the way to do it. You make the price of admission just a little bit higher so that you get some more benefits. Like free sunscreen, or my favorite, free soft drinks at the Pepsi Oasis stations. You walk up, grab a cup, fill up your soda, you walk out. It is a great feeling not having to pay for it. So those $4 drinks that you've been buying at your Six Flags or Cedar Fair parks, nope, you don't have to worry about that at Holiday World. And that is just one of the many things that I like about it. Now let's talk about the atmosphere. This park is themed to the holidays, naturally. So you walk into the park, you have Christmas. Go down a bit, you have Halloween. A little bit farther down, you have Thanksgiving, and as you work your way back towards the front of the park, you pass through 4th of July. Each of the areas are very well themed, and it's really kind of magical. This is a really nice theme park. It's really weird to be going to this park in June and you see Halloween stuff or Christmas stuff. It's really cool. The park is very clean. Everything looks nice. The rides are great. And I'm sure the food tastes great also, but unfortunately I did not actually eat anything at the park when I went. So unfortunately, I will not be speaking about the food in this review. But I can talk about the roller coasters. Now I'm going to have individual reviews for each of these rides come out eventually, but I think that their lineup really complements each other. They have 3 great wooden roller coasters, a standout steel coaster, and a kiddie coaster. For 5 roller coasters, that's pretty good. My personal favorite of the 5 was the Voyage. I thought that was spectacular, definitely one of the best wooden roller coasters in the world, but Thunderbird was great. And I think some people were a little uneasy when they heard that Holiday World was adding a steel coaster. They're like, oh, is it going to feel out of place or feel like it doesn't belong? But Holiday World really did an outstanding job with this ride. I can't wait to see what Holiday World does in the future. I think if they do anything even close to like what they've done in the past, it'll be a great addition to Holiday World. Now, of course, if you come to Holiday World, you have to do their water park. Their water park is sick. Now, something that's interesting about it is that they only have raft slides. There are no body slides anywhere in the water park. And I think the reason behind that is because the raft slides are going to be more re-rideable than the body slides. Some people are not a fan of body slides, but they have tons of water slides. They have 2 water coasters. If you've ever done a water coaster, that is very cool. It's basically a water slide that just will shoot you up and down hills. And they also have probably one of the best wave pools I've ever seen. My personal favorite wave pool I've been in. The waves are absolutely humongous, and the theming around it is really cool. It is a very nice water park, and if you go to Holiday World, you definitely have to do it. Like, I'm not a huge water park guy, but I think if you go to Holiday World, you have to do the water park. Also, just because that is such a huge part of the park. Because if you exclude the water park, suddenly Holiday World is only a half-day park. You're not going to be able to spend a full day here. If you want to spend a full day here, you can fit in the water park and the dry park. Now, and speaking of layout, I think for the most part, the layout is pretty good. The lands kind of form a circle, except you do have way back towards Thunderbird this huge walk that you have to take, and it ends in a dead end, so that means you have to go back down. And really the only thing up there is Thunderbird and Crow's Nest, but I'm sure eventually Holiday World might add in another new attraction on that path, so it doesn't feel like you're walking up there just so that you can go ride that. But the park isn't huge. I'd compare the size to it to a park like Six Flags America. I think that they're about the same size, or at least it certainly felt that way. But I think if Holiday World needed one thing in terms of improvement, I think some more flats would have been nice. Really, their only major thrill ride is that they have a drop tower. So I think a couple themed thrill rides would be really good here. They do have lots of family rides, though. They have an entire kiddie area called Holodog's Fun Town, which is very cute and fun. But I definitely think they would benefit from a few more adult flat rides. And the final thing I'm going to talk about is the friendliness of this park. I thought the employees were great, and the ride operators do a great job at dispatching the roller coasters. I thought the operations were pretty good. The one thing I did notice is that I apparently went on a slow day, so they only had 1 train running on Raven and Legend, which it was only a station wait, so that wasn't a big deal at all. But from what I remember, the operations at this park were pretty good. So I think all in all, should you go to Holiday World? Absolutely. If you're anywhere near the area, a couple hours away maybe, definitely try and pay a visit. I think it is a great theme park. It's a great place to bring your family. I think everyone can enjoy this park. There is something there for everyone. So I want to hear about your thoughts on Holiday World. Did you like it as much as I did? Post all of your thoughts on the comments below. And of course, make sure to stay tuned for more park reviews. And if you're new to Coaster Studios, you can also check out past ones I've done, which are all available in a playlist on my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.